Okay, we are live on Facebook now.
All right, so we can begin. Is the Kryon team here? Yes, they are. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So the team is here. I think we should start.
Can you hear us loud and
Yes,
clear?
loud and clear.
Great. Okay,
Great. Okay.
Greetings, everybody.
Okay, good evening, everybody. This is Nandita Kapadia, the managing editor of Compassion Magazine. We have with us Dr. Rupa Shah, who founded Compassion Magazine. She's and the founder of Circle of Health, who's hosting the entire event. And the main people here, let me come right down to them, is the Kryon Wisdom Center team. Let me start by introducing Poonam Bharti. She is the founder of Kryon Wisdom Center, and she instituted or founded the center in 1998. She's a metaphysician, she's a counselor, she's an executive coach and a certified hypnotherapist as well. So she's a very multifaceted personality over there. Next we have is Shruti Roy. Shruti Roy is the founder of House of Paws, and she had a very strong association with cageless animal boarding, and she became one of the participants of the Kryon Wisdom Center, and that completely changed her life. And now she's very much a part of the Kryon team. And the third member of the equally interesting member of the team is Rohini Fernandes. She's also the facilitator. She started off as a counselor, I think, and she was also training dogs. So she had a very unique perception and insight into people. She also did a course and with Kryon, and she's associated with Kryon full-time as well. So then now I'm just giving the platform to them, and they will talk more about the Kryon Wisdom Center, which is talking about a very old way, or one of the oldest forms of communication. So let them take it ahead from here. Hi, Poonam.
Hi. Greetings, everybody. Namaste from India. Namaste. Right. So we welcome each one of you all. And we thank you all for being on this platform for the next 2 hours. So I would just say that please, be with yourself for the next 2 hours and absolutely be here so that we could start with after some time with a beautiful meditation where we can connect you to the earth and, to the animal kingdom, to the plant kingdom, to your own pets if you have, or you are connected to some tree. We could actually guide you into an experience. So that's how we could start everything today. Yeah, I have Shruti here, I have Rohini here. I am no more the head of the Kryon Wisdom Center. It's Rohini and Shruti. So my job is over and they take on now. Yeah, that's what we can say. Yes. Right. Okay. So can everybody listen to us?
Yes, you're audible and very visible.
Okay.
So,
okay. Fine. So let's all of us, actually whoever is there at this moment, and actually be calm and keep your eyes closed, because I would have had a fantastic day, however the day was, good, bad, beautiful.
wait, you all are not audible. Poonam, I couldn't hear you. Were you saying something?
Right. I said all of us, let's just close our eyes and just acknowledge today for just being here on the planet Earth. However the day was, no adding meaning to it. And just let's be calm and just breathe. There is no purposeful breathing at all to be done. Breathe in, breathe out, nothing like that. Just breathe. Because that's what keeps us alive on this planet, is a beautiful breath. and just observe your breath. Just observe it.
Just imagine that you're walking through a beautiful forest. And this forest is full of huge, lovely trees. You're just enjoying the breeze on your face. You can hear the birds chirping. And you're just enjoying this feeling of walking through the forest all on your own. And then as you keep walking, you just decide to stand for some time because you want to be part of this forest. So you see a clearing surrounded by trees, and you just walk to this clearing and stand there with your eyes closed. And as you keep standing, you realize that your body is merging into the forest and becoming one with it. Your feet start growing deep into the ground. They go right to the core of the earth and become like the roots of a tree. Your lower part of your body becomes the lower trunk of the tree.
And now you're rooted to the earth. Completely rooted to the earth. And you can sense and feel the earth. And if you could connect just now with the earth, and see the last few months on the planet Earth, irrespective of any human race, color, culture. What has happened to the earth and to us? And if each one of you could be the earth, not you could be the earth, you are the earth. Because when we come on this planet, if you look at the earth and you look at us, it's the same constitution, the 5 elements, 70% water, 30% the minerals. Our body also has the same, no different. Each one of us could say to themselves, I am the earth. Because even the trees come from the earth. And when you are being the earth, what is it that you would now like to tell all of us to start a completely new beginning on this entire planet? Actually be there, because all of us, irrespective wherever we are from today, have experienced the last few months in unison. And what would you have wanted to tell the entire humanity? And you can actually say that into the heart. And when we complete this session, you all can speak it out. If I was the earth, I would like to say, hello everyone. I hope each one of you have realized I'm always gonna be here, irrespective of any coming and going. And I have been here always. I am the earth in the past, present, future. And thank you for being my co-owners or visitors, whatever you may choose to be. And like you would give birth to your children. And what would you want them to have? Lineage of love, acceptance, a planet filled with happiness, joy, or what you have seen in this past few months. It's yours. The choice is always yours. And like this virus, which everyone has faced, the pandemic of fear, I cannot say I'm sorry or I apologize to each one of you. I can only say I wanted you to be aware. To be aware of what? To be aware that each one of us, when we touch another human being, are also a virus. And what is it that we would like to input into another human being? It could be our brothers, sisters, our children, our family members. And if each one of us could be that virus of love and truth, which every religion, every culture speaks of, what our parents have taught us to always speak the truth, to be love, and not someone else's truth, but my own truth. And this is coming from centuries. If you could just do that, that's the simplest prayer of speaking uninhibitedly my emotions. At this moment, I'm angry. Anger is a beautiful emotion. I'm envious. Envious is a beautiful emotion too. I have fear. Oh, I had a fear of the cyclone the other day. because the place where I stay is low level. And fear is a beautiful emotion too. Every emotion is amazing and beautiful and has its purpose, including our ego and identity. And if we could share this and be vulnerable like the earth is, always vulnerable to each and every of its family member and looking after it. Imagine what kind of a world we could endow to our children. Because each one of us is the earth. So ground yourself like that for this moment in the here and now.
And as you feel your whole body becoming a part of this, feel deep the roots of the earth has become the lower trunk of the tree. Your body, your torso, that has become the main trunk of the tree. Your hands have become the branches of the tree. Your head has become the top of the tree. Just look at yourself, keeping your eyes closed, and see what kind of tree are you. Can you recognize this particular kind of tree? How are your branches and the leaves on your branches? Are they broad, narrow? What color are the leaves? And what about the trunk? Is it a broad trunk? Is it a tall, narrow one? How do you like being this tree in this forest? your whole body from head to toe and toe to head is now one beautiful tree. And you are now one with the forest.
And each one of us would be able to see maybe one tree or different trees that we could be. But look at the tree or the plant which calls you. And look at the characteristics of that tree or plant.
And remember that all trees, all of them have roots, and those roots are connected to the core of the earth. And so that means you can now connect with all the other trees on this planet. If you all are all connected to one common source, which is our Mother Earth, that means we can all communicate and connect with each other.
And the beauty of it is really you could communicate and listen, each one of you. Ask the teachers now, what is the name of that tree? Which year is it? It could tell you any year. Don't judge yourself and do not say that it's the mind. Even if it's the mind, it's okay. But actually observe that tree. Either you become that tree or that tree is in front of you, whatever form. It could be a birch tree and it will give you a date. It could be a Christmas tree. It could be any tree. Just connect to that tree. Ask it information and see the information it gives you. Have fun. It's an exercise of love and fun. Nothing right or wrong about it. Ask it the year. Ask it its story. What's your story, sweetheart? Like all of us have a story. And look at the other trees around you. And it's always the plants which come in first. And then comes the animal kingdom. And we humans were also. Each one of us have one past life. All, as you know, is the evolution of the ape. And our nails and our hair and our fingers are a confirmation of that. We just don't have a tail at this moment, that's all. But if you look at the animals, they have the tail. But when they sit up, like just now Tuki was sitting, it's that way we started making our spine straight over the years. So do connect to the tree and we will be quiet for a few minutes. And now look at the surroundings around you all. If you're in the forest, look at the birds chirping, the animals, anything what you can sense. Either you can feel it, sense it, smell it, hear it, or see it when your eyes are closed. But something or the other will always show up. And look at the animals or the birds you're connecting to. Look at the entire surrounding, darling. Maybe there's a water stream nearby. And look at the animal which can be a guide to you.
Feel yourself turning into your animal guide while you're grounded on the earth. Imagine your body turning into your animal guide. Your hair, your skin, your hands, your legs, your entire face. And observe the emotions that are coming up now. Become your animal guide. What is it that you're feeling? What is it that you can smell? What can you see around you? Just take your time and observe what you're feeling. What kind of animal are you?
Or a bird, or an amphibian.
Yeah. An insect, whatever creature. What are you turning into? You are completely connected to the earth. What is the earth telling you? What is the environment that you live in? Just soak it all in. and observe.
And from here, you can move to a human form. And see which human form did you come for the first time. Don't judge your imagination, because even if it's your imagination, it's yours, it's not mine. I could be something else. So just have fun. It's a fun exercise. And look at how you came into the womb in this birth. And from where you came in. So just observe before you enter the cave of creation, which is a mother's womb. Where did you come from? And you are here as of date. On this earth, you are here. And if I had to ask you today, with all the fear on the planet Earth, look at the date, the time, and the year when actually you would be leaving the planet. The date, the time, and the year when you would actually be leaving the planet. Because each human being in their DNA has their birth and the time of leaving. And death is death in all any form. And when you say something will flash, and then you can have a look as to how would you be leaving the planet. And observe now, for this very moment, you have left the planet. Each one of you, observe that you have left the planet. And you're standing on top of a hillock. And you can see the entire planet. You could also observe your house, your family, because now you are just a vibration, an energy. And see, my dear human colleagues, what was it that you could have done? Change something, met more people, stood for your life, stood for what you wanted to do in life. And look at all your fears. Look at all the fears and the fears which stopped us from doing what we wanted to. And what if you had to complete all those things? How would you now feel once you've left the planet? Was it really worth getting stopped by someone's judgment, ridicule, what the world has to say? I've come across a lot of fears in my life in these 22 years. For walking a path which nobody took, and a lot of judgments, a lot of flack, and a lot of support, and a lot of love too, and a lot of happiness too. So look, dear human, each one of us is the innate God. And like they say, having an earthly experience. And how could we today accept this beautiful earth and our stay here, which is there at the moment, and connect to the earth, to the people and the world in a better way? If we wish to, no judgments, but as a human, how would you like to grow ahead? And I would say, go to the year 16 June 2025. 16 June 2025 at 5 p.m. in the evening. 16 June 2025 at 5 p.m. in the evening. And look at the earth and look at yourself. And look at the environment around you. Did the earth disappear? Or it's still existing? Did you disappear? Some may not. I may not. June 2025, 5 p.m. And travel the entire earth. I'm not charging anything today. It's free. If you're suffering from any sickness or disease or whatever, you can even look at that and see where they come from. And how you can heal yourself. Just 2 days back, I had a huge attack of vertigo. And the earth spinning around me. And then I gave Reiki to myself. Also, I took a Vortin. Because all of us, even doctors, fall sick. But yes, there is healing through allopathy, through other fields everywhere. It's first is accepting it. And I was scared too. Today I'm fine and happy and content. Every day is a unique day. It brings its trial and tribulations. And now move to 2022. 2 p.m. in the afternoon, 2022, 22nd March. 2022, 2 p.m. in the afternoon, 22nd March. And look at the earth around you. And look at the people. Look at the virus. Look at what the virus has to say to us. Look at how the world has changed. Yes or no, I don't know. Well, that's the animal and the plant kingdom. They want to play. And they don't know whether we are in a webinar or not. And now go to 19 December 2030. 19 December 2030 at 5 p.m. in the evening. And look at yourself and the earth. And then come to 25th September 2021. And look at the new human that you can be now. And take any time of the day that you wish to. And what kind of a human you would like to be. And now you may call for your guardian angels. Each human being have always minimum two guardian angels are always there in service to them. And you can invite your guardian angels and they may come in any form, color, shape, size, family, whomever. So you can invite your guardian angels and in your heart say, dear guardian angels, invite. And there are times they would have been with you, but you would have never remembered them. What you call your intuition. Many times they love us, they save us, they say things to us. Sometimes we listen, sometimes we don't. But today you can connect to them. I love the presence of my guardian angels. is what he's going to tell you.
It is on mute. You can just repeat aloud. My dear guardian angels,
My dear guardian angel,
I am a request
I am a request
for my perpetual,
for my perpetual,
karmic,
karmic,
neutral,
neutral,
and new implants.
and new implant.
Please grant me my request.
Please grant
Please
me my
grant me
request.
my request.
I am unconditional
I am unconditional,
truth,
truth,
love,
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 humility,
humility,
wisdom,
and unconditional gratitude.
and unconditional gratitude.
Just request everyone to please keep their phones on mute.
And your laptops on mute also, please.
So we're going to say the guardian angel communication again. You can just keep your laptops or phones on mute and repeat aloud after us. My dear guardian angels,
My
My dear guardian angels,
I am a request
I am a request
for my perpetual,
for my perpetual,
karmic,
karmic,
neutral,
neutral,
and new implants.
and new implants.
Please grant me my request.
Please grant me my request.
I am unconditional,
I am unconditional,
truth,
truth,
love,
love,
humility,
humility,
wisdom,
wisdom,
and living gratitude.
and living gratitude.
My dear guardian angels,
My dear guardian angels,
I am a request
I am a request
for my perpetual,
for my perpetual,
karmic,
karmic,
neutral,
neutral,
and new implants.
and new implants.
Please grant me my request.
Please grant me my request.
I am unconditional,
I am unconditional,
truth,
truth,
love,
love,
humility,
humility,
wisdom,
wisdom,
and living gratitude.
and living gratitude. And just be with yourself and connect to all your guardian angels over the years.
Some of us might be able to see our guardian angels. So you might see a particular color, shape, form. Some of us might be able to just hear our angels. You might be able to hear some voices, sound, music. You might be able to listen to some guidance. Some of us might just feel the presence of our guardian angels around us. So you might feel a tingling sensation on your body or palms, heat or cold, or you might just feel their presence in some way or the other. And even if you are not able to see, hear, or feel them, that's also perfectly fine. This might be the first time that many of you are connecting with your guardian angels. So even if you just feel something or you just feel different, That's your angel guides with you at this moment.
You can do this guardian angel and connect to your angels every day. At any given point, you can ask them now, what time would they like you to connect with them tomorrow? Or when is the time they would like you to connect to them? And is there something they want to tell you? And guys, I'm repeating again, don't judge yourselves, darling. And we can send you the meditation, the guardian angel meditation. On the Kryon Centre website or Facebook, the meditation will be there. So don't worry. You can say it daily and see how transformation happens in your life. You can actually observe it when you do it. And some of you who would have asked for the implants now, all of us have asked for it, can also again ask your guardian angels, what is the date, time and the year the implants will start. Some of you could have started it already before. So the date, time and the year. Don't worry, even the horn could be your guide. Even a bark could be your guide. Anything.
And now with your eyes closed,
It is already closed, I hope.
just see, observe if any animal has popped up into your mind. It could be your pet. It could be an animal or a pet from your past, maybe your childhood.
Or someone else's pet too.
Or it could be just a wild animal, a farm animal, an insect, reptile, anything. So just go with the flow and see which animal comes up for you. Even if the animals change and you get 2-3 animals or more than that or lesser than that, it doesn't matter. And the animal that comes up to you, you can just ask that animal, is there anything that you have to tell me or say to me? Is there any kind of guidance that this animal has for you. Is there any message that this animal has for humans from the earth? And don't worry about what kind of answer you're getting. Just open your mind to whatever comes up. And if you have anything else to ask this animal, go ahead and do so.
Or you could ask any of your guardian angels, anybody, and you could get your information. Feel free to do that. Now don't restrict yourself. You're just an energy and a vibration, and you can play in the whole field. So don't restrict yourself for anything. Could it be like that child, that inner child, who's always waiting to come out, but we suppress it because of the work, the social order, the hierarchy? No need. Here, nobody is going to ever judge you. You'll have the freedom to speak whatever you want to speak, and it's okay, and in whatever language. So just let that inner child, which has been there inside of all of us, trapped. And because it's trapped, there is so much of rage in the world. Because we all want to behave like adults, when all that we are children of God, never adults of God. So be that child and see what it is that that inner child wants to say to all of us, and connect with that guide inside of you. And it could be it could be a teddy bear, it could be anything. So please don't restrict yourself here today. You have the key to your lock. So open up the lock. Don't lock yourself down anymore. Be self-governance and open up the lock to your heart. Because it's only you who have the key to your heart. And I would say it in Hindi, English, whatever. Someone will laugh, so what? I gave someone a chance to laugh. Someone would judge me, so what? Thank you that that person had the pleasure of feeling nice. It's like the sun. We can bitch about it. We can say, hi, it's nice. Hi, it's hot. It's humid, whatever. The sun will keep on shining. The rain will come in the way. It doesn't matter whether we criticize it or we acknowledge it. It does not matter. That's the immunity system that we need to increase. Because never is the world going to go my way ever. It didn't even go Hitler's way, by the way. And it's not going to go anyway because we are just visitors here. So why lose your sleep or your happiness and joy, which is free, to control the world? If you look back at your life, could anyone say that life went according to whatever they chose and wanted it to be? I don't know, maybe a few could say that. It went in perfect harmony. At least what I know of, most of us would say it didn't go the way I imagined my idealistic way to go. And it's not going to go anyway. So partner with life first, partner with your heart. That's what I have learned in these workshops here. That life is my best friend. My heart and my soul is my best friend. And it's okay. And the truth never hurts. The truth transforms. So in Hindi they say, truth kadu hai. Truth kadu nahi hai, truth katu hai. Meaning it goes, pierces like a needle and then transforms us. So in the same way, in the olden days, before the word God came into existence, and remember, opposite is dog, and the characteristic of dog is loyalty, and God is always loyal to us. We may leave God, but God doesn't leave us. And I don't mean God as in devil versus God. Even the devil is God because it has lived in it. Even the dark is God because the dark brings us to the light, and the light is there. So God and devil are all equal. Light and dark is all equal because you wouldn't know each from the other if the other was not called. If I was not called the light, I wouldn't know the dark. If I was not called the dark, I wouldn't know the light. And remember, both of them exist together. The light and the dark, the sun and the moon, so-called God and devil. Where there is God, there will be devils, so-called God and devil. Where there is light, there will be dark. Switch on your light in the night and switch it off, there's dark. So both exist. So I'm going to read out something to you, which is when God was called Yod in the olden days and then got changed to God. Like Kala Kutta Calcutta, ya Kalka Kutta. So Yod He Why He, which would be now God He Why He. All is vibration. All vibration follows universal laws. All gives, all receives. All loves, all vibration seeks its own level. To find any level, set forth the vibration by law, or you will go there by illusion. In harmony with universal law, all vibration moves as one flow. Interrupt the flow only to find in that does it go. In forever passing through, divided in two. Receptivity by the way of emptiness, the one calls to come and fill. Giving be the way of abundance, the one flows forth to fill. Always then the way of the flow, dependence on that which is above, the object of dependence to that which is below. Two will repel, two will attract, two will together interact. Look then to four for all that need be, for all creation vibration be. 1, 2, 1 and 2, 3, beget 4. Thus open the infinite door. Yod He Vay He, pronounce it right to open the gates of heaven and live in the light. Build your life as the pyramid, 4 corners converge above, with fire in the middle, the fire of love. Life, mind, truth, love, spirit. Energy great, thus course through this earth, collect and direct if it be your will. With the shape of the temple, pure stones and gold-laden box, or with the mind focused and pure, lowered in vibration to 10 in meditation. Vibration does flow in body and soul. High and low in all flesh is written. Tune you may each one of you to the right vibrations, colors and sounds that change what we know. Use them may you to heal, sow and grow. Power great above and below, key of vibrations secret but too few. Find them you will, by measure and trial, and use of the word that rules all creation. Describe a rainbow to a blind man will you? Open your eyes, senses 5. Does man perceive the focus on self? Restricts all that is. Limited in scope, the ocean not seen. A drop of rain he believes is his world. So as he believes, so he shall be. So let it be written. Everything orbits something. All matter is as the universe, stars, planets, time and space. So each one of us can now actually put both our hands on a heart chakra.
That's just in the middle of your chest. So you can just place your palms, just form your palms into a cup like this and place them in the middle of your chest, one below the other.
And observe yourself as a dewdrop on a beautiful tree, shining. Each one of us are these unique dewdrops, all shining. And that tree is on top of a mountain, and below it is the sea. And look at you, so unique and glistening in the sunshine. Every human being is that dewdrop on different trees. And you too are a dewdrop. Now observe yourself as a dewdrop and look at it. You're going to slip into the, and when you slip into the sea, you're going to lose your identity. The I is going to get dented. And look at slipping merge now with the ocean, the sea, and you become one with all the other dewdrops which merged. So what happened? You lost an identity, but you became oceanic. And each one of us have this potential to be oceanic. Like they say, Dvait Advait. And so it is. We move out of existence, we come back into existence. Impermanence, permanent, everything is a flow of the universe. And the choice is ours to be oceanic or to be the dewdrop. And now slowly and steadily come back to yourself and merge with this body. And keep your eyes, rub your hands, And keep your hands on your eyes. Let the divinity and the light flow within you. Open your eyes. Whenever you feel like, take your time and you can come back to the room. And hope each one of you had a wonderful journey. Yeah, you just went on a beautiful journey. Transcending time, matter, universe, and being connected to everybody. So welcome yourselves, and we will unmute. But before we unmute, we would like to thank the Compassion team, Dr. Rupa, for connecting to us, and the ways. It was fun to actually be with them and organize this. So thank you, Nandita. Thank you, Dr. Rupa. It's been a pleasure connecting to each one of you.
Thank you. Would you like me to unmute everyone?
Yeah, but the questions,
Yes.
you can send
Yeah, you can decide how you'd like to take it
questions.
forward.
Yeah.
We are open for questions.
Well, then everyone can type in the questions. In the chat box, and I will read it out.
And everyone can share their experience too.